Good morning, everyone, especially to our mentor today, Dr. Trexie Cobillas. Good morning, ma'am. This topic will discuss a specific law concerning our public school teachers, the Republic Act 4670, Magna Carta for Public School Teachers. We will discuss everything there is to know of RA 4670. RA 4670, Magna Carta for Public School Teachers, an act administered by the Senate and the House of Representatives of the Philippine Congress. We have Section 1, the Declaration of Policy. It is hereby declared to be policy of this act to promote and improve the social and economic status of public school teachers, their living and working conditions, their terms of employment, and career prospects in order that they may compare favorably with existing opportunities in other walks of life. Section 2, Title Definition. This act shall be known as the Magna Carta for Public School Teachers and shall apply to all public school teachers except for those in the professional staff of state colleges and universities operated by the government or its political subdivisions, but shall not include school nurses, school physicians, school dentists, and other school employees. Section 3, Recruitment and Qualification. To the selection and appointment of teachers shall constitute the minimum educational qualification for teacher applicants. For teachers in the kindergarten and elementary grades, bachelor's degree in elementary education. For teachers of the secondary schools, bachelor's degree in education or its equivalent with a major and minor, or a bachelor's degree in arts and or sciences with at least 18 professional units in education. For teachers of secondary vocational and 2 years technical courses, bachelor's degree in the field of specialization with at least 18 professional units in education. For teachers of courses in the collegiate level, other than vocational, master's degree with a specific area of specialization. However, in the absence of qualified applicants, the superintendent may appoint unqualified applicants under temporary status. Section 4, Probationary Period. No probationary period shall be imposed if the teacher possesses the appropriate civil service eligibility. In the necessity to appoint an unqualified teacher, a period of probation occurs. Section 5, Tenure of Office. Stability in employment and security of tenure shall be assured the teachers as provided under existing laws. Teachers appointed on a provisional status for lack of necessary civil service eligibility shall be extended permanent appointment to the position he is holding after having rendered at least 10 years of continuous, efficient, and faithful service in such position. Section 6, Consent of Transfer, Transportation Expenses. No teacher shall be transferred without his consent from one station to another and upon approval of the transfer. The government will pay for the necessary expenses for the teacher and his family. However, if the teacher believes that there is no justification for the transfer, he may appeal his case. Section 7, Code of Professional Conduct for Teachers. The Secretary of Education shall formulate and prepare a code of professional conduct for public school teachers within 6 months of the Act approval and disseminate it to the teachers however possible way there is. Section 8, Safeguards in Disciplinary Procedure. All teachers shall be equipped with safeguards at every stage of any disciplinary procedure, including the rights to be informed of the charges in writing, full access to the evidence of the case, to defend himself and to be defended, and to appeal to a duly designated authority. Section 9, Administrative Charges. Administrative charges against the teacher shall be heard first by a committee consisting the appropriate authorities, representatives, or organization. Within 30 days following the conclusion of the hearing, findings must be revealed by the committee. All the members of the committee shall be appointed by the Secretary of Education. Section 10. No discrimination. No form of discrimination shall be accepted when entering the teaching profession or during its training or even in the termination of service based on any ground other than professional consideration. Section 11. Married teachers. If there is a chance married couples who are both public school teachers, they would be employed in the same area by authorities. Section 12. Academic freedom. Educators shall be given the freedom to come up with their own classroom and teaching methods as long as it is done professionally. Section 13. Teaching hours. Any teacher engaged in actual classroom instruction may be required to render more than 6 hours, but not exceeding 8 hours of actual classroom teaching a day upon payment of additional compensation at the same rate as his regular remuneration plus at least 25% of his basic pay. Section 14. Additional compensation. Co-curricular and out-of-school activities and any other activities outside of what is defined as normal duties of any teacher shall be paid in additional compensation. Section 15. Criteria for salaries. Teachers' salaries shall correspond to the following criteria. They shall compare favorably with those paid in other occupations requiring equivalent or similar qualifications, trainings, and abilities. They shall be such as to ensure teachers a reasonable standards of life for themselves and their families, and they shall be properly graded so as to recognize the fact that certain positions require higher qualifications and greater responsibility. Section 16. Salary scale. Salary scale of teachers shall provide for a gradual progression from a minimum to a maximum salary by means of regular increments, granted automatically after 3 years with at least a satisfactory efficiency rating. 17. Equality in salary scale. The salary of teachers whose salaries are appropriated shall not be less than those provided for teachers of the national government. Section 18. Cost of living allowance. The Secretary of Education shall recommend to Congress at least annually the appropriation of the necessary funds for the cost of living allowances of teachers employed by the national government. Section 19. Special hardship allowance. In areas in which teachers are exposed to hardships such as difficulty in commuting to the place of work or other hazards shall be compensated with a special hardship allowance equivalent to at least 25% of their monthly salary. Section 20. Salaries to be paid in legal tender. Salaries of teachers shall be paid in legal tender of the Philippines or its equivalent in checks or treasury warrants provided that such checks or treasury warrants shall be cashable. Section 21. Deduction prohibited. No person shall make any deductions whatsoever from the salaries of the teacher, except lawful dues and fees owing to the Philippine Public School Teachers Association, and premium properly due in insurance policies shall be considered deductible. Section 22. Medical examination and treatment. Compulsory medical examination, which shall be done once a year during the teacher's professional life, and medical treatment and or hospitalization shall be provided free of charge by the government entity paying for the salary. Section 23. Compensation of injuries. Be protected against the consequence of employment injuries, and the effects of physical and nervous strain on the teacher's health shall be recognized as a compensable occupational disease. Section 24. Study leave. Teachers shall be entitled to study leave not exceeding 1 school year after 7 years of service unless he needs an additional semester to finish his thesis for a graduate study in education. Study leave of more than 1 year may be permitted by the Secretary of Education but without compensation. Section 25. Indefinite leave. An indefinite sick leave of absence shall be granted to teachers when the nature of the illness demands a long treatment that will exceed 1 year at the least. Section 26, salary increase upon retirement. Public school teachers who fulfill the age of service of requirements shall be given one wage salary raise upon retirement and monthly benefits thereafter. Section 27, freedom to organize. Public school teachers shall have the right to freely and without previous authorization both to establish and to join organization of their choosing, whether local or national, to further and defend their interest. Section 28, discrimination against teachers prohibited. It shall be unlawful for any person to commit any act of discrimination against teachers. Section 29, National Teachers Organization. National Teachers Organization shall be consulted in the formulation of national education policies and professional standards. Administration and enforcement consist of sections that provide the rules, regulations, and conditions that are affiliated in carrying out or implementing the provision of this act. There you have it. That's Republic Act 4670, Magna Carta for Public School Teachers.